What a day we had yesterday in the IPL auction. Yes, the India versus South Africa ODI game did not live that much to the expectation, India losing by a big margin. But the IPL auction saw massive bucks flowing. I mean, 24.75 crore, which is close to Australian dollar 4 million. It means that 20.5 and 24.75 will be forever remembered in the annals of the IPL as the highest ever buys. And Pat Cummins and Mitchell Starc, these two individuals have really broken the bank. I mean, imagine the kind of money Cummins and Starc are going to earn more than their Cricket Australia contracts for the year. Cricket Australia's contracts roughly come to around 17 crore for them. 3 months of IPL, 20.5 and 24.75 crores. That is the amount of money that is going to flow at the IPL for these particular players. But one particular player is not happy with it. Former India opener Akash Chopra stated that this is kalyug. It is supposed to be the Indian Premier League, not the International Premier League. Why on earth would you want to ensure that these kind of money is given for these players? So that is the reason why it is a very rather awkward situation that is confronting these two players. I mean, Indian Premier League, but Indian players are not that much in demand. The most expensive Indian was apparently, you may have to look at it, not many Indians went. Harshal Patel with 11.75 mostly. That was the most expensive buy in the auction then. But yesterday, the ultimate shock came from David Warner. David Warner tried to congratulate Travis Head and then he tried to ensure that he tagged even Sunrisers Hyderabad in it. It was a goodwill gesture. But he found out Travis Head, he couldn't do it because Sunrisers Hyderabad had blocked Warner. He shared this. Sunrisers Hyderabad had blocked David Warner. And that is the main reason why I think Sunrisers Hyderabad might lose a lot of respect. How can you do this to a captain who's won you an IPL, took you to great heights, and then ensured you just left him out altogether? Such a bitter blow, and the bridges have been burnt in such a way over Sunrisers Hyderabad. That is a really poor situation at this point in time. David Warner, a very forthright, not a perfect individual, but Sunrisers Hyderabad blocking him on social media handles, that to your IPL winning captain, is really a big problem. Mitchell Starc did not get all the updates of the IPL. Guess who was providing it to him? His wife, Alisa Healy, who's currently in India for the test matches in the series that they'll play against India. Now, Alisa Healy stated that I gave real-time replays and they were all gobsmacked. Mitchell Starc was indeed wondering like, okay, how on earth could I have gotten this much? But then he's really happy about it, 24.75 crores. He was just sometimes a click away from registering from the auction. But for 3 to 4 years, he decided to spend time with his family, devoted his time to Cricket Australia, and now he's ready to make the big plunge into the IPL after 8 years. So, Alisa Healy, you have to understand, the perfect partner gives you the right updates at the right time, and Alisa Healy and Mitchell Starc, they are the ultimate power couple in that sense. Just imagine life as Phil Salt. Remember, just one day prior to the auction, he scored a century. He gets in the auction, goes unsold. Next day, he follows it up with yet another century against the West Indies as England posted a record 268. And because of that, they managed to come back in the series 2-2. And all because of this, it is a really good situation that is there now. Phil Salt going unsold in the IPL where Australia is surging ahead. England players, unfortunately, are still lagging behind. And Phil Salt, you have to feel for him. 2 centuries, 2 back-to-back centuries, and now unsold in the IPL. That is a really strange situation that you look at it. So, England versus West Indies, it's 2-2, and now we are eager to see how this goes on. Just about a couple of hours ago, the New Zealand versus Bangladesh ODI ended, and Soumya Sarkar scripted history. 169. He broke Sachin Tendulkar's record of the highest individual score by an overseas batter in New Zealand in an ODI. 163 Sachin Tendulkar had scored in Christchurch. In Nelson today, Soumya Sarkar's 169 gave Bangladesh a good chance. But Henry Nicholls, Will Young, everybody contributed, and because of that, New Zealand have taken an unassailable 2-0 lead in the series. talk about the way how New Zealand have dominated. But Soumya Sarkar, special mention to him, 169. Fantastic effort indeed. 22 fours and 2 sixes really set the stage on fire. Samir Rizvi. Now, after getting 8.4 crores from Chennai Super Kings, Samir Rizvi outlined like what he needs to do now. He has now moved to Meerut to spend time with his sister, and he's also been in Meerut so that he can get all the facilities and that he can train for the IPL as well. Remember, it was his uncle who had spotted him, and because of that, he repaid the faith, and now he is going big bucks in Chennai Super Kings. One hopes Rizvi gets a chance. In that batting order, perhaps if you want a good player against spin, maybe Samir Rizvi fits that. And that's why one of the uncapped players who stole the show yesterday in the IPL auction was Samir Rizvi. But Shubham Dubey. There is a very interesting story on Shubham Dubey. An interview will be put up on Sports Today about Shubham Dubey very shortly. In that, he's outlined the struggles. His father was unemployed. He had run a pan stall just nearby, just like Avesh Khan. Avesh Khan's father used to run a pan stall, but his son became the most uncapped IPL auction player, and that is why his life changed. Even now, for Shubham Dubey, hailing from Yavatmal, he did that. So that's why it's a big day indeed for him. 5.8 crores, he's been picked by Rajasthan Royals, and one hopes that he can do it for them. And Shubham Dubey, in a way from Yavatmal, he once again has fulfilled his father's promise. When asked, what is this gift that you're going to give to your parents, he said, I have not yet thought about it. Moving our attention to other sports now, and big honor for Hardik Singh and Savita Punia. They have been named the FIH Player of the Year and the FIH Goalkeeper of the Year. It is a big achievement when you have to look at it, because throughout the year, if you look at it, India women's hockey team and India men's hockey team, they have always staged a resurgence, and because of that, it is credit to them that they are really putting on a good show and their achievements are getting acknowledged on the global stage. Gukesh. Now, Gukesh is in the race for the candidates, and he will be hoping to finish the Chennai Masters on a high. He's taken the sole lead at this point. If Gukesh wins, then he will have a chance in the World Rapid and Blitz Championships by the year end. If he finishes that on top, he will automatically go into the candidates, the third player to come in the candidates via the FIDE circuit. So, all eyes will be on Gukesh to win the Chennai Masters and then the World Rapid and Blitz Championship. If he wins that, he will join Pragnananda and Vidit Gujarati as the third Indian in the chess candidates tournament in Montreal that will be held in 2024. So, the IPL auction is over. We'll now get a lot of interesting updates. More interviews will be coming up. You can log into Sports Today and just tap that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. And thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates. Tap that bell icon, and don't forget we're on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.